Yeah, that's like not the wind. The way that it's moving back and forth is like aggressive, dude. It's like someone's messing with it. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. I have a new reaction video for you guys today. It is Bizarre Bub version 92, which is his brand new video. And guys, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's go.
On May 10th of 2024, a small family gets together to celebrate someone's birthday. As with any birthday celebration, the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive party that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured. Take a look.
Interesting, okay.
Happy birthday, dear Brookie.
Happy birthday
To you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
and many more.
Right.
Woo! Almost.
Whoa. Jackie.
Okay, sure. I was paying so much attention there. Like I was hard focusing there, expecting it to come out right then and there. But no, there was nothing.
I'm taking for
Oh, for God. I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. This is, the girl's got to have a present. This is from me. Yeah.
Did you know? How cute. Should we cut the cake?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so
Oh, that's sad.
Please, somebody's not.
Okay, so she got a bear basically with her dad's voice. I've seen people receive gifts like this before online. It's a very wholesome gift, very special. So I wonder where will things go wrong? This is a Bizarre Bub video, so where are we going with this?
hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay?
Shame.
Okay.
I hear a fire truck
No
or
way.
police car, ambulance, some emergency vehicle.
That is not worked. That is not worked.
Oh wow. Ooh. So I feel like what they're trying to say is that the dad did that. The dad that has passed away is messing with that fire truck, causing it to turn on, and it has not worked apparently. Very creepy so far.
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them. Whether or not this might have been a coincidence remains
could be.
uncertain. However, it's the following video, taken only a week later, that leaves Brookie and her family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call from my dad.
She says she just got a missed call from her dad. So her dad that has passed away has called her. I have not, well, I say I have heard of these things before, but normally it's like hackers. Like for myself personally, I've received a Facebook message from a person that's passed away, and there's some asshole that's hacked their account trying to, you know, the people that are hacking the account don't know that this person's passed away, but they're pretending to be that person, and that's the most creepiest fucking thing ever. It's a dickhead move, right? So maybe it could be along the lines of that, but I'm considering the fire truck incident and stuff. This is very odd, but I didn't know the ghosts, the entities, they could use social media and cell phones and things.
He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay.
That's wild. So guys, remember, in order to activate that bear, you have to squeeze his little paw. That's the only way you can activate it. I don't know a way of like remotely activating it. I don't think that's possible. So the legitimacy of this video seeming quite high right now. There's the bear right there in plain sight for us to see. The only thing I can think of is maybe they put the audio on top of the thing. But her tears, everything seemed legit.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present. She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown, but nevertheless,
I must say, a fat disclaimer, a big warning when it comes to this. When your family members, you think your family member is on the other side trying to communicate with you, remember, and I'm not saying that I believe in this, it's just a warning, and I think this is a good thing to keep in your head if anything like this happens to you. Hasn't happened to me, but basically, demonic entities, or let's just say mischief entities, like entities that don't want good for you. Let's just put it out there. They sometimes mimic your dead loved ones. How true this is, I do not know. I'm just saying from what I heard, it could just be a good thing. What I'm just trying to say is don't communicate with the dead. Don't do it. Just don't. The more you give it attention, the more that it will act up, right? But like I said, a lot of times, these entities, from what I heard, they'll be, say for instance with her, in her case, this entity could be in this house before they have even moved into this house, right? And it has literally probably seen her grow up, seen the dad, seen the mom. This thing is heard in all their conversations, their fights, their everything, bro. Every day of their life, the thing is there, right? And it's learned who the dad is and what he talks like and what he does. And a lot of times, these evil entities, they use that dead loved one as a way to enter, you know? As a way to get your attention. Why they want your attention, I don't know. Maybe just to like trying to destroy your life. I don't know. Maybe they try and get your attention so you can kind of act out a task that it was never able to complete in its own life, or even if it was ever alive. Like I said, complete disclaimer, guys. I don't know if what I'm saying is 100% true or not. It's just what I've heard. But I think the best thing is just leave entities alone completely. Don't mess with them, guys. But yeah, let's continue.
it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment. While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured.
Okay, so the doors are slowly opening. Like wind wouldn't do that. Wind doesn't move slow like that. Other doors opening too. Okay, the odds of that happening are very low. I heard the latch unlatch from those doors. Okay, so that's quite creepy. That's very scary. Imagine you were in her shoes right now and your doors just all opening left, right, and center around you. You would freak out, without a doubt. Yeah, just get up and
Now,
leave.
this particular video is something that Brookie doesn't like talking about, and for good reason. She was so shaken by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong emotions for her.
So, like I said, guys, remember, so she thought initially it was a dead father playing around with her, or I want to say playing around, but like basically just trying to communicate with her, you know, kind of give her a sign saying, I'm still around, I'm still here for you type thing, right? And obviously for someone that just lost their loved one, it's very painful. And a lot of times all you want to do is just hear the person's voice again, or just know that the person's still around, you know, because you never truly know if they are or not. So like I said, like she said, her dad would never do this, right? Why would her dad try and freak her out on purpose, right? Why would her father do this? So that kind of backs up the story that I was trying to say, that you never know what you are actually dealing with. You can't see it. You don't know what it has in store for you. You don't know its plans at all, bro. You don't know if it's evil or not, right? And you don't know for a fact if it's your father or not, or your dead loved one or not. And this is the perfect example right here. I had no idea that this was going to come up. Just it plays perfectly, you know what I mean? Just plays in perfectly.
Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened. While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father.
So another little 2 cents I want to add in there. So like obviously guys, I am not Christian or anything like that, but in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, it basically says that all the dead have been laid to rest, meaning that there are no ghosts technically. So the ghosts that you are seeing are demons or evil entities that are trying to fuck with you. That's one. The second thing is what else it could be is also like in the Muslim world, it could be a jinn. So jinns are known to mimic and basically toy with humans, right? Mess with them, basically just trick them. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just like entertainment to them. You know what I mean? Let's see how we can fuck with this person. Almost like little pranks. See if we can make this person freak out. And what's a better way of setting up a prank than making you think that your dead father's around and then boom, scare the shit out of you? Why? I don't know. But yeah, let's continue on, guys. That's just what I've heard. What I say, take with a fat grain of salt, bro.
These moments serve to remind her that despite being gone, her dad will always be there. As with all videos, this one remains a mystery. Afternoon, a man rushes to his basement to record something that just happened.
Basements, man. I wonder why they got like such a scary
The man
stigma to
states
it.
that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught. Take a look.
I can already see so much toys, dude. Why is this guy filming like this? He's on purpose trying to make it seem a bit more scary, I feel. It's just... I personally wouldn't film this way. That doll though, dude. That doll, this one up here, fuck that, dude. That's the most creepiest doll I've ever seen. That could be a contender for the Annabelle doll, bro. What's gonna happen? So this is a fat kid's playroom, bro. Whoever's kid this is so lucky, bro. We're gonna see a shadow figure in there. Dude, these dolls, bro. Fuck that.
Oh my!
That kid gave me the fattest fright, dude.
Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes, you did.
The worst thing is, I was expecting that doll to do something. So when I saw that kid, I thought it was the doll for like 1.2 seconds. And it was so scary, bro.
Good. Oh, you got my heart good.
Yeah, mine too, bro. But damn, that kid is so lucky, dude. They have like a whole playroom, dress-up room, dude. That kid is love. Ah, there's still something going on there. Shit.
Out of nowhere, a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement was enough to make him shut the door and stop the recording at once. What happened?
Okay, that seemed legit, bro. I was not expecting that ball to move at all. I really thought that there was going to do something with the doll or something. Wow. When he first started walking in there, recording in that kind of manner, very sus to me. Maybe that's just how he is. I don't know. I personally, like I said, wouldn't record that way. But that at the end there, did not expect that. Damn.
Happened afterward is unknown, but based on the few details that were given, it's clear that the man and his family have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient context, the video itself still holds up as being
That room right there, I really thought I was going to see something in there too, like a shadow figure or something. It's just this perfect environment for all these things.
pretty creepy.
6.
This next footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at a party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
Oh shit, okay. That kid just disappeared. Straight up disappeared. Okay, I mean, it could be an optical illusion, just like how she moved at the same time. It could have just, concealed the kid just enough, just so that we couldn't see him. But very interesting and very creepy. The coincidence, dude, the odds of that happening are very low.
Strangely, a small child just disappears while climbing up the stairs. It happens quickly, almost
like I
too
can
quickly
kinda
that
see
it
his
seems like
shadow.
something ghostly was caught on tape. But even stranger is
Okay,
that
maybe
no
not.
children were present at the party, or at least that's what the person who took this video claims. If no
Okay, so this person claims that there are no children present at this party. What I must say, that is odd though, is that kid just looks like a genuine normal kid. He's dressed normally, doesn't look abnormal, doesn't look like he's from the 1950s. He doesn't look any way bizarre. Bizarre, Bob? This doesn't look bizarre. I personally just feel like, I'm gonna put it down now, I think it's an optical illusion. I think she just covered him up just for a few seconds, just enough to basically give him cover. I've seen a similar thing. People told me in Instagram comments. It was basically a car traveling, it was a bike actually, on a road passing by, and this person just appeared out of nowhere. And they all just said it was actually the lights of the bike itself illuminating the person. And basically it was an optical illusion at the end of the day. And the more that you look into it, the more that it makes sense. So I feel like it's a similar kind of case right now. Very similar, but very creepy. It looks very believing and creepy.
no children had been there, then who was this? But most importantly, how exactly did they vanish in just a matter
if
of
this person,
seconds?
if this person's telling
Like
the
most
truth, right? If this person is telling the truth, that this is like the top tier, that's fucked up, right? The kid literally revealed themselves to you. Very crazy. Another thing, maybe just to prove their side a bit more, is that why would the kid be at a party? Why would there be a kid? Right? Kids don't normally chill around parties, alcohol and all that stuff. Normally they're sleeping around this time and stuff, but I don't know.
Videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this
He
question.
looks normal, dude. Number
In
5.
the following video, a man leaves his house before heading over to his car. At first, it appears that the video is nothing more than just random footage of a man leaving his home. While it may seem like that, it's what happens later that left him and his family completely unnerved. Now, this footage was posted by the man's wife, who's known as Lisa Miller. Both she and her husband have a small family that live in the suburbs, but this small family was recently made smaller as Lisa had just lost her father.
Oh,
It
shame.
isn't clear as to how he passed,
Again,
but
another
she'll
father
always
passed away,
remember him
man.
for
Shame.
whistling all the time. As Lisa mentions, he would always tell her to whistle if she ever needed him. Although she can't do that now, this recording has shown her that she doesn't have to. According to Lisa, it appears that he hasn't left. This is what was caught.
No ways we hear a whistle, dude. No ways. Shame, bro. This guy's going to work at 5:30 in the morning. He's a top G, dude. I'm telling you. It's not easy, dude. I had to wake up at 5:30 quite often for work. It's not nice. What the fuck? So they're suggesting that this is this lady's dead father that passed away that used to like to whistle.
The sound of someone whistling is heard clear as day on camera.
That was clear as
Despite being
day.
quite loud, it appears that Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but whether he had heard it or not doesn't matter to Lisa.
The only way I can explain it is that it is a bird. That's the only way I can explain it. And the odds of that, dude, I've never heard a bird whistle like that clearly before. But I've heard close, very close to that. But also at that time in the morning on birds sleeping. Quite sure they're sleeping at that time. That's fucking wild.
The camera had caught it, and that alone has given her sufficient evidence to believe that her father is still here.
Once again, like I said, guys, don't trust it. If it's like someone mimicking one of your loved ones, don't trust it. And I know it's very hard not to because it's one of your loved ones. Just don't trust. That's all I can say. Don't trust anything paranormal or anything like that. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just for your own safety, bro. Don't.
Although she has yet to come up with an explanation, she prefers not to, as what was captured has helped her grieve over his death. So then, just who or what had...
I mean, yeah, that is the other thing, right? It helps you to know that, well, me, if it happened to me, I'd be creeped out because I would think that's not my loved one, that there's something else going on there. But to someone that doesn't expect that or suspect that, to them, it must be a real relief to know that there is like an afterlife in a way and that your father is still around comforting you. That I can see being quite helpful.
had whistled.
I would freak the fuck out. I wouldn't feel
On the night
any
of
sort of
September
pleasure.
2nd of 2020, a father walks into his daughter's room to see if she's okay. It was just then that he heard her screaming for help. Naturally, he runs over to check on her, but when he gets there, this happens.
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Something had clearly terrified his daughter. Although initially thinking that perhaps this might have been a night terror she was having, her parents couldn't shake the feeling that something real had scared her. Never had they ever seen their child this terrified. So, out of curiosity, they checked the footage taken from that night to see if anything odd stands out. At first glance, nothing obvious catches their attention, but after looking closely, they see it. Either someone or something had been inside their daughter's room.
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
Now, it's hard to see where this mysterious figure
I
is
don't
at,
see nothing.
but according to the mother, it appears at her bedside.
Dude,
A
there's
face,
nothing there.
presumably that of a woman's, appears for a few seconds
Oh, I
before
see it.
disappearing.
I see it. So that's like the eyebrows, there's the eye, there's the nose, there's like the lip and teeth. I mean, it could be, but like, it honestly could just be static, you know, just forming a pattern. Could be.
Frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up. But here is a close-up. Right
see
there,
it.
you can clearly see the lips, the teeth, the nose, the eye, the eyebrow, and like hair. You can't tell me that.
Okay, I kind of do see that. I do see it. Like, even the shading and everything, it's so perfect, right? And then if you take a look at all the static around it, right? And you get to here, there's not much static going on. Like, if you had to look at the pattern of the static, it's just like, it goes dark light, you know, it's kind of chaotic. But when it gets to around this area, it's smooth. Really smooth. That's a hard one. Like, when it comes to this, I don't know if this is paranormal or maybe some camera glitch or we just seeing patterns, right? It could just be that.
That's not a face.
The parents believe that this had been the reason why their child was afraid. Now, it's a bit hard to see at first, but a face can somewhat be made out.
See, that's what I feel like. Like, we're trying so hard to see something that we create something out of nothing, right? Because if I look at other locations on here, right? Can we make out other things? You know what I mean? Like, could I potentially, if we, it's like looking at clouds, right? And then making a shape out of clouds. Like, I've seen clouds make the perfect face, bro. There's been clouds that look like Jesus in the sky, dude. And it dead ass look like Jesus. So it could be like that same kind of thing with the static.
Although recorded a few years ago, they still can't explain what appeared in this footage. To this day, this video continues to baffle them. The video comes from Brenna Logan, who states that her sister had once worked at a children's center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who like to play music. It was pretty much a mix between a music school and a daycare center, which not many children went to for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
But the biggest reason was that they were scared. Children would often tell workers that a really mean guy was inside the play tunnel for kids.
I
But
mean,
of course,
bro, if like one kid says it, okay, maybe brush it off. Maybe it's the kid's imagination. But we're talking multiple kids, and you also have to pay attention if it's like kids that have no connection to each other as well. So like maybe a higher age, they don't play together, like, and they're all saying the same thing. That's something to look into.
no one would be there. Other times, daycare staff would find toys misplaced, even though no one had been inside. Now, eventually the daycare had shut down when COVID hit, but during this time, the owners had set up cameras to watch over the place in case anyone tried to break in. Although no one did, they did capture something that has left them pretty spooked. The following is their footage. Watch.
Okay, so something's playing with the seesaw. Yeah, that's like not the wind. The way that it's moving back and forth is like aggressive, dude. It's like someone's messing with it. The fuck is that? Is that like an orb? Okay, now it's just chilling. Okay, so this thing is fucking messing with everything. I wouldn't send my kid to this daycare, bro. Straight to the camera.
It now makes sense as to why not many kids wanted to come here. From things moving on their own to a strange white ball moving with a mind of its own, this place, as employees claim, is haunted. Now, regardless of the video, Brenna's sister firmly believes this. She no longer works there, but still.
Bro, if I saw that, I would dead ass think that my place is haunted, bro. Like dead ass haunted. The only thing, obviously, we don't know how legit it is. The only thing I find sus is that everything that was moving. So we're talking about the basket and that other toy. It was moving straight towards the camera. That's the only thing I find sus. It's like almost like someone's hiding there, putting strings. I didn't see a string. I'm not actually saying that that is the case. It's just I always find it sus when things move towards the camera. I have learned now that like one of the ways to detect to see if it is legit or not, and what I look out for is to see which way when objects are being moved, which way do they move to? Like when they start moving like really chaotic, which some of the items did, bro. Like the one thing moved on the floor, the other one moved the other way, which is crazy. It's just those two items moved to the same direction. It was my only little red flag. Otherwise, I have no idea.
Vividly remembers the creepy experiences she's had while working there. Despite not having footage of these spooky encounters, Brenna doesn't think her sister was just making things up.
I don't
She
think so
believes
either.
her, and she believes that whatever was caught on camera is something that will continue to
I mean, I wouldn't want to be around there anymore after that. I wouldn't even want to work there. And unfortunately, you're kind of stuck there, you know what I mean? If this is your business and stuff, I guess you could move it around. But you might lose clientele. You never know. It might be fucking detrimental to your company, your business. So, damn. I think, personally, she's going to stick around.
remain a mystery. Now, the person who took this owns not only this house, but a multitude of dogs. Each pet, according to them, is deeply cared for, as they can't help but treat their dogs like children. However, just like kids, there are moments when they do things that make them feel spooked. Whether it's staring at an empty space or growling at something that isn't there, they act in ways that are very peculiar.
So guys, a couple of, I would say, scary videos back, I did do some research. I showed it on live, that basically dogs can get mental illnesses. I found that very interesting, but they can, and they can develop like schizophrenia, things like that. They can develop hallucinations as with like seizures and things like that. So very possible, bro. Just keep that in mind.
This is something that the owner has tried to ignore or pass off as something normal, but after encountering the following incident, they now believe that something else is going on. In the following video, the owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Ooh, I don't know what are we gonna see.
Hear it?
I hear knocking.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing.
Happens all the time.
The knocking sounded like something hard hitting something hard. It didn't sound like a human hand or something soft, you know what I mean? Like alive, something alive. It didn't sound like that. It sounded something like an object against the object. There it goes again.
Now, this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. It was just then that he was able to capture what both he and his wife had been experiencing.
Don't know if you guys remember, we also reacted to it. It was a video where this guy found remains in the back of his home, and then the second he uncovered it, also knocking on the doors and shutters and things like that. Reminds me of that.
These knockings don't seem to have a common source, as they happen randomly throughout the house. On one occasion, the man's wife is alone at home when suddenly she captures this.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again.
Okay, that's straight up knocking, like a human. No body there.
Move.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a whim and say this video is 100% legit. Considering the other stuff that happened in the past, wow, very creepy. And like I said, you know how I said dogs have mental illnesses and things like that? It can happen. But obviously in this case, there's a reason, right? There's like an actual something and the dogs are reacting to it. You can actually tell that there's something going on. Wow, okay.
Nobody there.
That's wild.
The
The
dog
last
stopped
thing I would do is open the door to it, you know what I mean? It's like trying to come in.
barking now. Davey's freaking out by the door though.
Ooh, that's creepy. I don't like glass doors like that. I feel like it's so easily penetratable. Like someone could just smash a rock through your door and just get in there somehow. This is my South African brain thinking. But I don't like how easy it is to access your house so easy, right? So easily a little rock could smash their window and then boom, they have access.
Before, the source of these knocks is nowhere to be found. It isn't surprising to the couple that they can't see who or what is knocking. They believe that it's something supernatural. Given the strange behavior exhibited by their dogs, as well as other odd experiences they've had, it only makes sense to them that something unexplainable is happening. But like all videos, this incident remains elusive. Just what exactly did the couple get on camera?
I have no idea, but that was wild.
Now this next segment features 2 videos, both of which have something in common. In the first clip, which comes from Casey Lee, something happens that to this day gives her goosebumps whenever she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at her house. Feeling a bit tipsy, she begins to talk out loud. She speaks as if Chris, her deceased husband, was still around. Despite being gone, she talks to him as though he were there. What happens next chills her
Shame,
to the
dude.
core. Watch.
Chris, please watch over Boston. Would you help us? Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. That.
The fuck was that?
Really? Oh my.
I didn't see it,
Time
bro.
that any better. I hope those cameras pick that up.
Wow, okay, I think I saw something dark in the corner. Let's wait for Bizarre Bub to replay for us.
The light flickers as if letting her know that he's listening. Aside from flickering at the right
Oh,
time,
wow.
it flickers not once, but twice, which viewers believe is a sign that it wasn't a problem with the electricity. Even before this, the dogs appear to sense someone familiar. Understandably, this footage never fails to bring Casey to tears. But as if this wasn't already sentimental enough,
So once again, I say, guys, just like I said, don't trust. Whenever you see something that's pretending to be one of your loved ones, you know, deceased, don't trust it. Don't. That's all I can say. That's my disclaimer. Obviously, you are at a weak point in your life because obviously you're very upset and sad. Very understandable. You just lost a loved one, and a lot of things will take advantage of that. Don't trust it. Could that be an electrical issue? I'm gonna say it. Yeah, it could very be. I studied electrical engineering. That could be an electrical issue. Very simple. And this could be a fact coincidence. It could just be that. But the timing and everything, very odd.
the following video captures this. Josie Sanchez is alone at home when something happens that prompts her to take out her phone.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad.
Let's open the fridge. What's gonna happen?
Do it again. Flick the light.
Any day now, Dad.
Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
Okay, once again, I'm gonna say it could be an electrical issue. The timing and the coincidence of it is very rare. But I mean, I could also point my phone if I saw like electrical issue, right? I've seen lights flicker so many times, bro. I could just come up with a question, right? Like I go to a light that's already flickering, and I can just wait for all the shit to flicker, and then be like, oh my God. So I'm going for one. This one, I don't trust this one. The previous one, though, that we saw just before this, way more convincing.
Just like the video prior, Josie believes that this was a sign. Her dad, according to her, was reaching out by flickering.
Like that kind of flicker, that's like your light bulb's dying on you flicker. The previous one was way more harder to like say that like the light seemed perfectly fine the way that it turned on and off. It was like a very weird electrical disturbance. That can be explained quite easily.
The light. As with Casey's footage, many viewers feel that something supernatural had happened. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own judgment.
Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, those were some wild videos. I see there's like a kind of a theme here, and that's about like loved ones kind of trying to communicate across. But guys, thank you so much. Hopefully catch you guys all tomorrow for another video. Cheers guys, bye.